entire episode.
It was bad. I was not excited about watching what I saw.
No, it's never positive.
What'd you see?
Well, the guy took. Okay, so like you know how you get like a messy sandwich,
Yeah.
and like stuff just falls out, but like not the like it'd be like all the sauces and the grease and stuff like that's falling out. This person just grabbed their fork, not a spoon. Like if it was a spoon, I'd probably be vomiting while but he just, and it's hard to explain like a saucy sandwich. Like imagine like a Reuben, like Thousand Island dressing or whatever, right? But then whatever falls on the plate, you just leave it there. You know, like you give the waitress back or waiter, the server, the plate back with all the drippings, if you will, on there. Not this person. And this was in a basket form, so it was like on a piece of paper. So like this dude was scraping the paper with the fork to get all the juice and like clean plate award. Like like everything that fell onto the thing, he just scraped it and a little bit at a time because it was falling through the tines of the fork.
Yeah, so at least he was like straining it.
Well, there was no thickness. There was nothing that was thicker than the tines of the fork to like get stuck.
I see what you're saying.
Oh,
okay.
so
Like, yeah, it wasn't like there was no meat down there. It was all just
licking up sauce with
Yeah,
his
dude.
fork.
Grease and
sauce, grease, and
And this was unsettling to you.
very. Just the fact that it was like, it was like, oh my gosh, I can't.
You know what I do when I'm eating like Taco Bell or something, and like you know how they put so much of that like dry, just horrible like iceberg lettuce in there.
Oh yeah.
When that falls to like convince myself that I'm being healthier, I scoop that with my hand and just throw the iceberg lettuce in my mouth when I'm done. I'm like, man, I'm a healthy guy.
Taco Bell iceberg lettuce kind of tastes pretty good.
There's
though.
something special about it.
It is. It's crispy here. There.
Yeah, there's something wrong with it. There's something it's like unnatural, but that's great. And
It's-
yeah,
genetically enhanced
it is
iceberg lettuce.
It's next level iceberg, dude.
Yeah. I'm not a big fan of iceberg lettuce because I feel like to me it always tastes like chemicals
Yeah.
or like poison. I don't know what it is. It's not poison, but it's just I don't know what poison tastes like.
Probably some sort of poison.
I don't like it
You
because
only taste poison one time, and they're like, that's what.
I don't like it because it reminds me of Leonardo DiCaprio freezing to death on that door.
The iceberg lettuce.
Yeah. So I don't like about it. It reminds me of the Titanic, which makes me very sad.
Oh,
But it also reminds me of Kate Winslet's bosom, which is kind of nice.
Yeah.
You know?
that was the lady.
Yeah.
That was the lady. Yeah.
They should have drawn the iceberg. That's actually, no one knows this, or they don't really point it out, but he drew iceberg lettuce beside that, kind of as foreshadowing what was going to happen.
Yeah. When he drew her bosom, there was a two big iceberg heads.
Lettuce,
Two
yeah.
heads of lettuce.
It was foreshadowing. He's like, I'm going straight into some icebergs. Big, beautiful white icebergs.
Oh.
What a film, but very sad, right? It kind of sucks you can't enjoy like a nice wedge salad without being reminded of that tragedy, you know?
Yeah. That is every single time I sit down. They're like wedge salad. I'm like, is that iceberg?
I'm
lettuce?
like, you're you insensitive bastard.
Yeah.
I don't want that.
What
I
are
don't
you
want
thinking?
I can't believe you'd even bring that up. My great grand was on that thing.
It's the same time when like people just use doors as in the restaurants too.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I can't believe that you're thinking like they both could have fit on that.
Yeah, how could
Piece of
you?
wood.
How could you?
Yeah.
How could you?
Oh,
Yeah.
should
they
be-
but how cold was it outside of the Titanic? Like if they're floating on that piece of wood, the door, which I mean they've proven or whatever.
It was a door, wasn't it? Or was it just
I think
a
it was.
big piece?
I think it was a door. I mean, that's to say it's a
hunk of
door.
wood.
Yeah, a big hunk of.
hunk of wood. It's most places it is.
It wasn't a hunk of burning love. It wasn't. Like, hey,
They already were hunk of burning loving.
oh no, they weren't. They weren't too hot. Like they should have like made love on that door.
That's what they should have done, and then stayed
Yes.
warm.
Yeah,
Yes.
but they were too worried about other people like that had bigger flotation devices pointing and laughing at them. You have a big white.
Yeah.
Two big white iceberg lettuces.
Yeah. They're not even bouncing because they're frozen. Just crispy iceberg.
It's like you see, like when you get really, really hungry, you start seeing things that aren't there, like
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
cartoons and stuff.
Yeah.
She takes down her shirt and he looks like
Iceberg lettuce.
Yeah, it's not.
He just gets out some ranch dressing and
It's
starts
not.
putting it
It's
over.
not. It's not.
that'd be better than
Yeah.
like just smashing her against
Yeah.
the door to pull the cord.
Throwing bacon bits at him.
They're
Man, that
baked
could have
those.
been just an amazing part of that movie. That
I'm
must have
gonna cob those blobs.
gonna throw some egg yolk on him.
Oh, he definitely yoked him.
Yolk-a-lay-hee-hoo?
Wait, so you're saying that someone like debunked the whole floating on the door thing? That's been debunked.
No.
I think that they did it on Mythbusters.
Yeah, they were like they both could have fit on the door.
Oh, just
Yeah.
gotcha.
I think they would have frozen anyway. Like how she survived on that boat on that door. It's cold as there's icebergs in
Yeah, I
the
don't
water.
know. Was she actually on a piece of
Yeah.
wood, or how was
It
she?
couldn't have been anything warm. Didn't have electricity. It's 32 degrees outside. Eventually, she would have froze too. But
Yeah,
he just-
quickly.
Yeah,
And
he just
especially in
sat-
I
water?
think even in like 50-degree weather, you freeze.
Yeah, it's
like,
bad.
super.
Yeah, we're
Right.
not.
It takes longer in 50 degrees versus 32 degrees.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
And hot water freezes faster.
I don't know if it was 32 degrees though. Is it?
I mean,
There was ice there, but those still could have been melting.
There wasn't any global warming back at the Titanic.
yeah, there wasn't global warming
Yeah.
until Joe Biden.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Joe Biden invented global warming.
Yeah. There's
Yeah.
a bunch of sweat on Leonardo DiCaprio's face though as he was looking at those icebergs.
Yeah, dude, he was definitely sweating. He was getting hot. He was getting flushed, dude. He's like, I'm dying. Pull him out. I need to raise my body temperature fast.
Oh, this is getting it done.
Yeah. He's yelling at the other people. Do you have any ranch?
What's the most ghetto thing you've ever used if you've been like in any body of water or seen used to like as a flotation device at any like watering hole or slough or wherever you've gone?
Well, that's
man.
not a nice thing to call her.
Just a slew at the slew.
Yeah. Deborah? Here's the crappiest thing.
You
let's
used
see.
Deborah.
I just used an overweight one.
I know,
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of a person.
Hey, if she's got those heavy icebergs, dude, you can float on it pretty
Yeah,
good, dude.
yeah.
Couple of buoys, dude.
No. Boobies.
There's a.
Buoy bees.
I of course bring this up because I have a story, but I wanted to ask you guys first.
Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to think. Well, just people using just inflatable furniture, probably.
Yeah, right.
That's a pretty trashy one.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah, I mean, if you're like in your pool, your own pool, first world problems. You're in your own pool, you can use a pink flamingo, like a little floaty airbed or something like that.
Yeah,
but if
yeah,
you're
yeah.
at the lake and you're like, hey guys, want to get on my floating, I don't know, Dalmatian dog animal? Like, it's just like, no, I don't.
Dude, I bought like a 6-person huge unicorn. We should take that up.
I was
this
gonna say that
year.
sounds dope.
It is
That's
sweet.
well, that's more than one person on it. That's an event.
That's a party.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a good time, dude.
Or, yeah, I'm sure I've seen kids bring out like their big hammers that they want from space aliens.
Oh, dude, that'd be great.
Yeah.
I wonder how much you could float on that thing, though.
No, you just pretend that's a horse.
Yeah, I suppose. We accidentally went to. Well, not accidentally. So I knew. So in the great liberal city of Murderapolis, where I live, you know what I mean, where the riots run free. There's like a secret beach, and it's a nude beach, but like in the daylight, like it's like
hidden beach.
Yeah, it's probably. I think it's hidden beach. Yeah, are you aware of it?
Yeah, but I didn't know it was a nude beach.
Oh yeah, well it might be a different one, but it's like it's in like a state park. Like it's like not even like, you know what I mean? Like
Oh, this is it in Minneapolis proper?
it is
like right
yeah.
down, almost downtown.
Yeah, it's a little outside of downtown, right?
Yeah, okay.
So anyway, I went there knowing that it's a nude beach, but like knowing that like I wasn't good. Like people that are there, they're just like everyone's nude, but it's like an optional thing, and like it's expected. Like if it's someone gets naked there, it's like it's all
Like everybody, yeah,
Hot.
like okay.
it's fine, right?
Yeah,
So we went there,
there's some icebergs.
and I took usually not icebergs, usually icicles, but very small old icicles. And so I went there, and my girlfriend, I didn't tell her it was like a nude thing because I wasn't even sure. Like we went there kind of like late morning or afternoon. I was like, I don't know what to really fully expect here.
Sure.
And so yeah, we get there and we're there for a little bit. It's all fine and good, right? And then eventually, just 70-year-old dudes, the only people who are naked. Like,
Yeah.
there are like attractive women there, and of course, that's not happening. They're normal. They're
Yep.
wearing clothes.
Yeah.
And so there's a guy. So we're out there and we're on floaties, cheap Target floaties, but whatever. That's fine. That's what you do. And we're just out in like probably like 10, 15 feet out or so. And then a guy from the shore, completely naked, like 70-year-old gray man.
Yes.
Just
Gray man.
everything's gray, everything's small and wrinkly and gray. It's really bad. And he just like jumps onto his just an air mattress, right? That's what he's using to float, and just like flies towards us. I'm like, oh my god, dude! And just the sun is hitting his old gray,
Glistening.
package, I suppose. And I'm just like pulling my girlfriend away, like, oh my god! And he's just coming right towards us. And I was like, everything about this is disturbing. His choice of flotation device, the way this man looks, it's like this is just like a very interesting experience.
He's like, if we learned anything from watching Titanic, we can both fit on this.
Yeah, exactly. I latched onto his foot.
Wait,
Man.
was he sitting? He was face down.
No, dude, he was like lying on his side, dude. You know,
And that Michael Jackson
Yeah,
thriller
dude, yeah,
pose, like,
dude. Dude, he was thrilling. He was thrilling on that thing, dude. Just thrilling and just like facing towards us. I'm like, my God, man.
Oh, man.
But he was coming at us so fast. I'm like, how'd you even get that much momentum? I don't even understand. And I was like trying to quickly pull. And so my girlfriend, I had no idea. All of a sudden, she just sees this old man's, and she's like, what is going on here? I'm like, oh, yeah, it's an optional nude beach. And she was
It's an optional.
excited.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
have
she was actually like, "No, Josh, stop trying to take me away.
I
Push me
know.
towards him."
Yeah, she
Yeah.
stayed.
how do I
left.
get on that floaty?
Yeah.
That's what.
She was jealous of everything she was seeing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The flotation device, the man, the whole
The co-
thing.
How gray he was.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like when you describe a gray man, I think of just the oldest, most decrepit, actually
Right.
gray-skinned man.
Yeah, like Dumbledore or something.
Yeah.
I think of.
Yeah, this guy was like
Can't remember his name. The guy, he's really handsome. All the ladies love him, and he's in like,
Clooney.
no,
Hasselhoff.
no. The movie's called The Gray Man. It's on Netflix.
Oh, I've never seen that. It's like a horror.
I've never
movie,
seen
right?
it too. It's not a horror movie. It's not Lee. It's like the guy who stopped a fight in the street and everybody. He was in
Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Gosling.
Yeah.
Ryan
Okay.
Reynolds.
That
Ryan
too.
Go- I have a
Man,
couple.
Ryans are pretty hot.
Ryans are hot. They
Ryans
don't have
are-
to be
Ryans
from
are
Canada.
hot, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Even if you have like a buddy named Ryan, that guy's hot, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
Even as an average Ryan, that's a hot dude.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
oh,
a
your name's
hot
Ryan.
guy.
Dang, you must be.
Yeah, I don't even
flipping
care what you look
hot.
like. You're hot, dude.
Actually, there's one Ryan from my hometown who is not hot.
Yeah, well, he's the exception.
Yeah.
Not the rule,
Yeah,
dude.
but that's the thing. He was not hot for your hometown.
Yeah,
like
which
everybody
is
in your
bad.
town.
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
because
that's got to be
because
bad,
everyone's so hot.
Yeah, your hometown is like a thing of beauty.
Dude,
Yeah.
he was like a larger guy. One of those that you're like, this is a funny, bigger guy that gets naked because he's a lineman, you know?
though. Oh yeah, that's always the move.
Yeah, and we
Well, if
were
you're bigger, you got to be funny.
exactly.
Yeah.
And so it was like playoffs in football, and we were sophomores, didn't have any seniors out for football that year, so we just were like, whatever, we're gonna lose this game.
Right.
We just got rolled by Washburn. And we were in the girls' locker room. My buddy was this big guy.
Was this Porky's all of a sudden?
Yeah.
Well,
I'm
no,
more
you know
interested
when
in
you're
the
in
story
like
of how
when
you
you're
got
in
to the
other
boys'
locker
locker room.
rooms.
I do know that.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I did want to make.
And then
the
so we
joke
put
anyway.
so there were these holes. No, but he found this girl's like pink cowboy hat and cowboy boots that were just left in the locker room, just standing on top of standing on top of the bench in the middle, just waving around. The coach came in, was going to give us the whole rigmarole of, "Oh, you guys had a great season, but it's fine, don't worry." And
He was going to remind
walked,
you to not put on the pink hat and boots.
yeah, he walked in to just like a naked man only wearing a pink hat and boots, waving it around. And
this was Ryan. Ryan was doing this.
Yeah, big old
hot,
Rye guy.
Pretty hot.
Yeah,
It sounds hot. Dude.
That
It
sounds
sounds so hot, dude.
Dude, he had some icebergs. Iceberg lettuce rolls.
For testicles.
But our coach just came in and goes, "Well, guys," and then just put his head down and walked back out. Didn't say anything.
What else can you say? That's like the perfect response. So
Not
funny.
even like a Ryan. It was just there's no use saying anything.
Yeah. What do you say to that? You
Nothing.
can't- Anything you say will be used against you in a court of law in that situation.
That's his classic locker room shenanigans.
Yeah, he's like,
Yeah.
Ryan, I rather would have watched you put that in a hole.
Oh man,
He
That's
means
so
in the
funny.
wall. I
Yeah.
have two nude beach stories, both involving.
Dude beach or nude beach?
Well, one was definitely a dude beach. And the other one, this up like as short as I can. The first one was my boss who used to mow lawns in Hawaii. This is true. He's like, hey, it's hot outside. It's Hawaii. We're gonna take a break, and we drive to this beach called Armies. Every like beach has a name. We pull up into it. We walk through like 10 feet of forest or whatever, and then we get to the beach part, and it's just him and I. And I was like, all right, we're gonna like dip our toes in the water or whatever. I don't, whatever.
He's like toes.
wait, this was your boss.
This was my
So there are
boss.
like power dynamics at play here as well.
I guess so.
You can stop telling the story if you're gonna start like crying or something.
So have you seen Baby Driver? So I was like, or not Baby Driver, Baby Reindeer. So I get like we get to where the forest opens up to the water, and like we just start walking towards it, and I'm like, okay, we're at the beach, and like I think we're just gonna like chill for a minute. This dude takes off all of his clothes, goes to the water, swims around for like 5 minutes, comes back out, and he's just like, you're not gonna get in? And I was like, nah, I'm good, and then he starts telling me the story of Armies. I just found out it was a nude beach that moment, and that we actually did go back to it. This was like,
on the anniversary.
No, we went back to it, and there was other people there, like at a different date.
Gotcha.
Like when we pulled up to we were driving past it, and he was like, "Oh, there's people at Armies." So
He goes, so we're not going to go there this time.
We're not.
So it will be romantic.
This is kind of a me and you thing.
And he closes the box with the candles and the roses.
He chucks the picnic basket out the window. He's like, "Ah."
Dang it. I guess we won't have this 1976 Riesling. Anyway, so he walks. We walk to the beach, and then it's a nude beach. And as we're walking back, he says to me, "The beaver mohawk is popular these days."
the beaver
And I was like,
mohawk.
Oh, yeah. Let's imagine what you
A
will.
landing strip?
Sure.
Landing strip.
Sure.
So the second nude beach that I went to, different island in Hawaii.
Same
there's
boss.
No, he wasn't even there. There's a place called Big Beach and Little Beach, and the Big Beach is obviously big. Little Beach, you crawl over this kind of like rock formation because it's the edge of a mountain, and you climb over that to get to Little Beach, which is a nude beach. So we're there. All my nieces and nephews. Oh, I should preface it with I didn't know that it was a nude beach when I did that. I told the story in the
You
wrong
always
order.
these like surprising turns. I'm like, where is this going? Yeah. It's like I go to the beach. Like, yeah. So my boss whips it out.
Yeah. So I had to
Nope.
show my nieces and nephews.
Nope, I did not know that it was a nude beach when we went there. Because I was like, "Hey, Little Beach is right over there. We should check it out." So we walk over, and nobody well, I don't know if anybody in our group knew, but like we walk over, and as I'm getting to the top of the like rock ridge, I'm looking out, and I see a dude surfing, and I was like, "Oh, this is cool." And there's like people there,
Yeah.
and I'm looking at the guy, and I mean, I'm wearing glasses, but I'm like, is that dude naked? Like maybe he's wearing like I don't know, a tan swimsuit or something. And then we climb like a little further and get down, and I see all these people like on their blankets, on their beach wear, whatever, with no clothes on. And I was like, oh my, and my nieces and nephews are literally like 10 steps behind me, and I was like, oh, hey guys, we're just gonna go back. There's nothing on this side. I was wrong. And then I think he was maybe 15 or 16. My nephew was like, what's over there? Because I think he could see the guy surfing,
Yeah.
and was like, I'm gonna get to see some naked ladies if I look over there.
Yeah,
I was like, yeah, you probably would have, but yeah, we got to turn this train around.
Yeah, but those ones are definitely hitting the knees as they walk.
Yeah,
you don't want to.
You would think, but maybe not in Hawaii though. But Hawaii's a bunch of beautiful people.
Oh,
the time we went there, I mean, there was the old guys. And like my boss at
Always
the time
old
was
guys,
like
it sucks.
40, you know, so it wasn't like he was like a 70-year-old guy. But the people at the beach were young enough to be at a nude beach and be like, okay, this makes sense. Like they were trying to not get tan lines. It wasn't like 2 girls and like 50, 70-year-old late guys.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
That's what it always is at that one in Minneapolis. It's just old dudes, dude. It's like, come on.
Well,
how many times do you go in there?
I've been there a couple times.
Yeah.
It's actually a very nice beach. It's like spring fed, and it's like nice and cool, and the water seems clean and stuff. Like it's kind of dope. The only problem is when
naked
you get
guys.
like the naval warfare. You know, like
old naked guys have taken it over.
Man, just like dodging them, dude. Playing water frogger, like avoiding old man genitalia.
Water frogger.
That's the real issue there. But it's like, other than that, it's like actually like kind of a nice, chill place. And I think because it is like probably known like that, there's less riffraff.
Yeah.
Like there was like one kid there early on, and then he was gone, and then once he was gone, then all the naked dudes just come out of the trees, you know. They're like ants in Lord of the Rings. Coming to Isengard, dude.
You can't take off your clothes until all the minors are gone. Otherwise, it's weird.
I mean, but I don't know. I bet those parents, they probably bring their kid there. So like
some parents probably do.
Yeah, they probably like, oh, this is like a very like woke, especially in Minneapolis. They probably think it's like cool that their kid sees like old
other people's nudities.
Yeah, they probably think it's like all woke and dope, you know. I didn't prefer to have a child there. I wasn't naked, but I still was like, I think it's whole
see a
thing.
lot of minors there, then they take out their rocks.
Yes, exactly.
They start throwing them at old naked people?
Well, miners.
Oh.
Like in the mines?
Yeah.
Bringing them down to the mines.
Like,
not the
I'm
yours.
sorry, that one went right over my head. I was like, rocks.
And sometimes they go right over your head.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah,
they get
that guy that was with Josh and his girlfriend, those were going straight over their head.
We just ducked under, dude. We got subterranean on it, dude.
It just goes through the water over your head.
I think a fin just hit me in the forehead. That wasn't a fin.
It's the opposite of a shark. You just have your goggles and you see that coming.
It's just bobbing above the water.
Why does this air mattress have a glory hole?
Let me patch this up.
Oh, man. He's on the set of Porky's.
Yeah.
What a wild movie.
So funny.
That is, yeah. And sometimes that you'd see that on like a beach and people would be like,
"You can't milk those."
Look at this.
Oh my God!
Look at the production.
Yeah,
I didn't realize you guys had stepped this up so much.
Oh yeah,
yeah. It's funny. My buddy we were at a sports event and there was a goal scored and then everybody went crazy and then just from behind me I heard, "You can't milk those." I was like, "What?" And I turned around and my buddy was like, "You know what I'm talking about." I was like, "Yeah, I know." It's like, oh man, it's funny. We have an avid listener.
That's good.
Yeah, shout out to our avid listeners.
yeah.
Yeah, thanks for doing that.
Yeah.
Good job. Good job, everyone.
Woke mob.
Woke mob. Yeah, it's the first time he was like, "I'm part of the woke mob."
That's your guys'
Fan base.
Yeah, you guys listen to the woke mob.
Yeah. They're gonna be going straight to that beach in Minneapolis.
That's pretty
after
good.
This.
That's pretty good. Yeah, I'm happy to inform the woke mob. I guess I can come here and be like the woke instructor, the woke guide.
Yeah, you're the most woke from Minneapolis.
Yeah.
I mean, I just being there, you just kind of get better and better. You know?
As a person,
you become better and better than everyone who lives in Fargo pretty quickly. You know, all you guys in your backwards politics. It's all backwards here, dude.
It's well, we don't have any beaches. That's the problem.
That's true. If there were beaches here,
the closer you get to water, it gets like a little like gayer. You know what I mean? Like, like the closer to water, you're always like
happy.
Yeah, very much happier is what I mean. Happier and more accepting of other people's ideas. Like the Red River is not like a woke body of water.
swim in it?
You just wait until that new lazy rivers open.
Oh,
down
Island
at the
Park?
Island Park.
Yeah, I don't think the Island Park pool counts.
How big can this lazy river be?
It's not going to be very big. They didn't expand it there. That's how I keep thinking about the Island Park pool thing. It's like, that's cool. They're doing a bunch of new stuff, but it's still going to be like a tiny place packed
area.
full of kids. It's still going to kind of suck.
Yeah.
You know, like it's
and I don't think they have the high dives anymore, which was the coolest part.
That was the best part.
They had the high dives. They had people taking pictures of kids.
Yeah. Yeah, that guy was awesome.
That guy, he got in trouble.
Yeah, that guy now
Publicly, not in real life.
Yeah, no, that guy now exclusively hangs out at that nude beach in Minneapolis I was speaking about. He's like, finally, a place people understand me taking pictures of kids.
They actually asked me to do it.
Yeah.
They hold up their naked baby.
That's the logical conclusion to everybody being woke is then taking pictures of kids at a pool. This is what I've learned by being back in Fargo. This is what they think.
That's what they do. That's what they do.
Hey, man, it just is what it is. But yeah, I'm not very excited about the Island Park thing, actually.
I don't think I've ever been to that pool.
It's not gonna benefit like anybody like
yeah,
our age,
it also
you know
increased the price by like
I
5
heard that.
times. They're like,
I heard
actually
that.
now they're like, now we're the only people that can afford to do that.
That actually
no
might
kids
be,
can actually go to Island Park
yeah,
anymore.
that could be interesting. Yeah,
Maybe that's why they raised the prices.
yeah, I don't think
They're
so,
like, we
though.
don't want any riffraff in there.
Yeah, they're like, we just want this to be a nude pool.
It's a cool adult
Adult
They
pool.
do the whole thing,
There's
but
a
they
s-
build the walls up 12
Yeah.
12 feet. That's
There's
not
a
tall
swim
enough.
up bar. They build the walls up so high that there's actually just shadows everywhere. You can't get any sunlight.
Only
This is kind of a
from-
cold pool.
From like noon to 12:30, it just burns you, but then that's it.
Yeah, dude.
That is
That's
true.
all
I
you're
guess
getting.
that's probably what you'd want at a nude pool. You wouldn't want the sun on you the whole time.
No.
Well, you still get some daylight.
Yeah, unless you get some perineum tanning.
Yeah, there'd be like a canopy of some sort that you can kind of go.
A can of peace of some sort.
Dude, there needs to be a swim bar somewhere in Fargo, though. It's kind of
Is there?
no, there isn't. There should be though.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
where are you gonna swim up to?
A bar.
True. Okay, let me rephrase that question. What bar would this? What
Right.
body of water?
Well, right.
Well, you'd make
it'd
it
be
like the whole thing.
man-made. That'd be man-made, of course.
Yeah.
They should just start doing that up at, what's that place off 52nd? King Suites.
Oh yeah, Kingpin.
Kingpins.
Yeah, they're already like kind of promoting
Sweet pins.
See, that's
king
like-
shots.
That's
Yeah.
where it's like that place kind of has the idea where like that's like Island Park's never gonna be like that. It's never gonna be like even like 50-50 adult child fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's always gonna be like 90-10 or like 95-5. Whereas Kingpins could pull something like that off because there's already like the drinking component and there's already enough like just random people in their 20s and 30s like just like having fun there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they'd say, "Oh, we're bringing our pool equipment," but like,
Yeah,
you
you
have
build
to build
a little something.
You
that
should
pool would
just
have
if
to
you
be
would build
huge.
if
It'd
you
be
would just
so
build
busy.
a lazy river around Sweet Shots that comes in
That would be sick.
through to Kingpins, then and you
Yeah.
just stop at the
And
bar.
everyone's just getting brained by golf balls. Everyone's drowning in the lazy river.
Little kids would aim for the people. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, dude, I aim for every single time that golf ball catcher's coming up.
Yeah.
I try to hit that more than I try to hit anything.
Yeah.
It says they say not to do that.
Yeah, but you don't need to listen.
Yeah, but also, I mean, I don't know. Maybe you're like really good at golf. There's no way I could like actually like aim and just be like, oh yeah, I'll smoke that thing like even like 1 in 1,000 times. you
I
know?
try. I'm not good at it.
Yeah, like I can't control where that ball goes. You know.
A bunch of people can.
Yeah.
It's
but-
not like baseball. It's not like, dude, when people can pull to where they want to hit a baseball off a pitch, that amazes me.
really. I think it's much easier.
In baseball, no,
Yeah.
but you always
Oh,
have
yeah.
to play the ball coming at you. Where if you're just sitting with a golf ball,
Okay,
you can.
so you're saying like if you're getting like a real pitch like thrown at you, you mean like
yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's different. But I'm saying like I remember like in Little League, like even just like the overweight dads could just like throw the ball up and just like hit it to like center field every time.
Yeah, I'm much better at that than
Right.
with a golf.
So, but
Club.
you're saying like taking a pitch is
Yeah,
tough.
yeah.
I agree because I'm just panicking the entire time the pitch is coming at me.
The people that are good at that they've seen a ball coming at them so many times.
Yes.
Like they can see it spinning, you know, and they know like, okay, it's rotating overhand, you know what I mean? And like
Sure.
if I hit it, you know, like the people that are good hitters, they like, well, not only do they have above and beyond hand-eye coordination,
Sure.
but they see it coming at
Yeah,
them and they're
exactly.
like, I can do this or this. and they make those decisions like within whatever 90 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're just like, I'm just going to pull this to left field. And they're like, no, I think I'm going to hit a little late to get it over to right. It's insane.
Yeah, that is a big factor that you have to adjust. Whereas in golf, you can just get good at it. It's stationary. So, so if you have enough reps at it, I suppose.
And and if you know what club you're using and everything.
Yeah, I suppose it's probably a little easier.
Even with people that aren't even that great at golf, when I golf with them, they know exactly what club to use. Like 50 yards out, I'll use a 7-iron.
Yeah, I don't know.
I have no idea what's going on there.
I don't know any of that.
Oh gosh, I'm not good at golf by any means, but like the angle of the club is what dictates pretty much how, because you can adjust the strength that you hit it, but I just do it full strength every time. I don't have any.
Yeah, there's no way I can adjust.
Like, there's
it's crazy.
So like if I look at it and say it's going to be whatever 100 yards that way, I have to assume I'm picking the right club, and it's always a 6-iron.
I just use the putter. I just use the putter. I use the putter the entire time.
Yeah, my 7.5 iron.
7.5. They probably actually there's adjustable drivers that you can like tweak or whatever that changes the angles.
Yeah, sometimes they just say the degree of it. They say like the degree of the angle of it. It's like I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Well, that's not every single club has a different degree.
Well, sure, but like they sometimes just refer to it as the degree.
Oh, sure. Like, give me my 45. And
yeah,
you're like,
exactly.
That's what?
Oh, that's insane.
It's like, what are we playing vinyl? What are you, a radio DJ
I
or
need my
something?
33 and a third. Like, what?
So dumb.
Well, actually, I think what's dumb is the price of golf clubs.
Yeah, I think it's outrageous.
Oh, yeah,
Holy
dude.
mackerel. Like, what? You
Yeah.
gotta definitely, like...
I want to know, like, because what materials are they making them out of? I have used nice golf clubs, well, drivers.
Yeah.
And you do feel a difference there, but it seems like it doesn't need to be $500 a club.
Yeah.
Well, the research and development that comes along with the club, like, I really have no idea, but, like, to me, it's amazing. Like, you feel I have a set of golf clubs that are from the 70s, legit, and they're Persimmon.
They're wooden.
They are.
Dude,
They're I think it's Persimmon or something like that. It's a weird wood, and it's like they used to be like luxury clubs back in the day, way like in the 70s.
Yeah.
And I can, like, if I go golf, I bring those. Everybody makes fun of me, and I usually do okay with those.
Yeah, yeah.
But if I try to use somebody else's driver, not that I'm like an avid golfer, but like to me, it's the whole holding it is weird because like it literally feels like you're holding air, and then at the end of it is like a 4-ounce rock or something. You're like, how does this work?
Yeah, your clubs have like some heft to them.
Like, how do you even?
Yeah.
What do you like? It the shaft, if you will. It's almost amazing because you can feel that the shaft is so light.
Yes.
You know what I'm like?
Nice light shaft.
Light shaft.
Yes.
Made of persimmon.
Yeah.
Persimmon.
Persimmon.
Yeah.
Did you look it up? You can't because you can't spell it. Nobody can spell
Persimmon.
Oh,
Wow.
It's actually Persimmon. Simon Cowell.
Per Simon Says. These are the clubs that Simon Says.
Yeah, they probably were. They probably were.
We should get Simon Says out to the golf team.
Does he have a collared shirt?
Let's see how they say this.
He's already dressed to golf, dude. He's
already
ready,
dressed
dude.
to golf. That is true.
We just get him tanked out there, too.
Oh, yeah, one second.
He would be tanked when we picked him up.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you know, you hit the ball.
Yeah, we should go golfing. Let's go golfing right now, dude.
Okay.
Are they open yet? It's getting nice.
No, it's too muddy. It'd be like squishy.
Boys, let's go do a back 9.
We could like.
Yeah,
I live on a golf course. We could just
You
start
do?
at the 4th
God damn,
hole.
dude, that's nice.
It's not that nice. We could start at the 4th hole and just keep going.
Dude, we used to
Persimmon.
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 That's pretty good.
Persimmon.
Persimmon.
Do you ever see people? Do you ever like peer out on the golf course and see like hoodlums like vandalizing the course?
No, but I do see like at night.
Nudists.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
nudists at night. No, they'll come, but like they literally like will start at like hole 3 or 4 and they'll like hop over the fence.
Oh, yeah.
But there's like or there is a back path that you can take to get there, like almost like a maintenance cart path that you can take to get back there,
Yep.
and then
Dude.
They're just there. Nobody's gonna stop them.
Yeah, you actually look out and there's just people in the sand trap naked jumping into the over the water traps.
Yeah.
You don't want to do that. Actually, I did have a buddy. I heard the story that he did that, and when he came out, he was like blue like toilet water. You know, like it was like they got
There's like so much chemical in there.
Yeah, they were like it's
makes sense.
Maybe it was green. I can't remember, but like yeah, he's definitely like he wasn't like his skin wasn't dyed, but it was just like. Yeah, dude, it's nowhere as nice as you think it's gonna. It looks like it's nice, not nice,
dude. When it's really hot out and it's around like the water that you got to put it over, I almost want to jump in that every single time.
Oh yeah, dude.
They should put more swimming holes in the middle of golf courses.
Yeah, there needs to be a lazy river on these golf courses.
Yeah. There needs to be a nude beach on these golf courses.
Yep, exactly.
Like that's not a 4-wood.
It's like
that's a foreskin. Oh man.
All the old men at the nude beach have Persimmon shafts, dude. Those are definitely Persimmon shafts, dude.
Oh man.
Yeah, this one's from the 70s.
Yeah, for sure, dude. It's a vintage shaft, dude.
It got the most use in 1980.
Like, there's some heft to this.
Yeah, I used to have a Corvette. I'm just trying to think of what. Like
old guys love Corvettes, dude.
Like, oh
so
man,
funny, dude.
Corvettes are an old man's dream.
It is cool when you see an old guy with now. Obviously, it's an old lady, so I don't really think they're hot. But you can tell, like to him, that's like a hot 50-year-old lady, and he's probably like 65.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
and he has like a Trump hat, like one of like the signature Trump hats. He's not wearing like the classic red. Mm-hmm. It's like the black one that says like USA, and there's like hashtag 45 along the back. And he's just driving a Corvette with this like 50-year-old like smoke show. You're like, this guy is kind of the man. Like it's weird. It's like a certain kind of guy, and you kind of know he's like not even that rich. You know, like he's probably not that rich.
He got money in retirement.
Yeah,
right? He got the pension that he's making more in retirement than he was working.
Yep. Right, exactly.
He's just rich enough to get that Corvette and pick up Bernadette, and then boom.
Yeah, he got like all the benefits before all the benefits like collapsed.
Yep.
Like by the time that we get there, and the first thing he did is he's got a Corvette and a trumpet. And he's like, "This is all I need, dude.
Yeah.
I am gonna just start crushing, dude."
Yeah, he's gonna go, and he's driving out to meet his buddy on a pontoon.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And they got a Journey tape.
Oh,
like
there was like
a
Journey
in there.
REO Speedwagon and Journey. Just
a little bit of
and
Boston.
Yep, exactly, dude.
It's a mixtape that he made with all the hits.
Yep, and they're drinking Black Velvet.
Yep.
They're not drinking classy. They're drinking Black Velvet.
Dude, Black Velvet and Blackberry Brandy.
Yeah, exactly. They're drinking old school because they're not doing very classy things. They don't. It's not like a real classy time.
They're drinking it out of a sip or like a Dixie cup that you get like at the dentist's office. You got to.
But a hot 50-year-old woman will be into it. But it's but it's actually not that great. Like it's their idea of what's like cool.
Right.
But they haven't actually really achieved anything.
Yeah.
They're like, we're living the
and
life
then
we
they literally go to the bar. Then they just go, "Hey, Frank, burger basket again?"
Yep, exactly. Yeah, and he has like an okay watch. It's like it's like a totally okay watch.
Leather strapped.
Yeah.
It's not one of the.
No, it's like it's a fine watch.
Yeah,
it's not like horrible. But it's okay. Like it has like the extra, you know. It has like the 2 dials. It has an extra dial in there. Like that's cool.
Yep. When he touches the side of it, like he squeezes, like he pinches his
it
pulls his arm
up.
hair.
Oh
no, the Indigo. I used to have an Indigo watch. Used to.
I don't even know what that is.
Oh, it was a crazy watch. Casio made it. You push the button and the backlit like a weird green color.
Yeah,
it was cool.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah,
it was like to a 5th grader. It was amazing.
Sure.
You're like, what? Oh my God, Mom, this watch is $35. Can I have it, please?
Yeah.
Well, if you take out the trash, you can have them.
Beautiful.
I'll take out the trash for the rest of my life. I got an Indiglo.
That would be nasty, dude. A guy in a Corvette and a trumpet. He's like Indiglo. Hey, you old bro, what do you think is Indiglo? She's like, I'm hopping right in.
He doesn't even say anything. He just shows her the watch, hits the button twice, and then she hops in.
It's at dusk, so she can just see it start turning.
Yeah, exactly.
But she, in her dreams, she like is wearing the skirt, and she like hops up into the car like by putting her hands on the windshield and the thing, and like just gingerly hops into the. But in real life, she has to like open the door and like squeeze into it. Not squeeze, but
yeah,
right. I know.
She's like trying to get in, and she can't quite get her one
whimsical.
arm.
Yeah,
so then,
she's trying to do it all like whimsy and sexy.
Yeah, she's not flexible
achieving it.
anymore.
Yeah.
Right.
It's
Exactly.
like, damn, Sharon, you told you not to try that,
Yeah, exactly.
babe.
Yeah.
Now sit on the back where it's not really in a seat.
Yeah, exactly. Let's do some Rydell High stuff.
Yeah. He picks up her friends too, and they just sit in the back. Then he kicks it down. They all fall off.
Yeah.
I had to lose those broads. Man, I used to have a pair of New Balance shoes, and they were like they weren't the dad New Balances. They were
The white power balances.
no. I don't know about those.
You guys didn't know that? That was a thing for a second. Where like during like the real wild woke stuff that was going on, like
What?
I don't know, 5-6 years ago, that like if you wore like New Balances were like the alt-right shoe.
Oh,
That was like a weird movement.
Well, I feel like
It had a
was
very small moment. I don't think it was ever any validity to it, but you know, like
it's probably because the person who wears it is the particular shoe that I'm thinking of, and I can't remember if it's the 404 or the 505s, 504s. They're basically the New Balance has two versions of the dad shoe. There's the Nike Air Monarch, and then the New Balance, and they're actually the Air
so
Monarch
specific.
too. Wait, if you look them up, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about.
I believe you.
there's been a time where I'm like,
I just love that you know it.
Yeah.
Because I'm making a point not to buy those shoes. But I did have a pair of, they were like, they weren't Jamie Foy, but he had some New Balance shoes. They're like a skater guy.
Sure.
But they were basically like low tops. They were like, not loafers, but they were like, I guess, skate shoes for a lack of a better term. But I would wear those all the time, and he'd be like, nice Corvette shoes. Where's your Corvette?
Dude.
You got New Balances on. You got to get a Corvette. And I was
Them's
like,
fighting words, dude.
These aren't the
Yeah.
right New Balances.
Yeah, you
these
don't
aren't
even
even
know.
close.
Exactly.
Yeah. You
New
should get
Balance
a
is
pair of
pretty
sandals.
cool.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
a Corvette with the pedal that's the shape of a foot. You ever see those?
Well, I've seen the pedals that are shaped of a
Yeah,
foot.
I've not specifically seen it on a Corvette, but that is
Yeah.
a cool move for sure. That's a boomer move, a cool rich boomer move for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I
It's like,
wonder,
it'll never be electric.
do kids put truck nuts on their stuff still? Like,
Probably not kids.
I mean,
not children, but
I mean,
like,
kids with very low IQ.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if they're 22, 25, maybe even 30, do you put truck nuts on your truck,
You
or is it
must-
like a 50?
I would do it.
Where
but
are people
ironically.
buying those at? Because you don't get those.
Truck stops for sure.
You can get them at truck online mostly. Well, you couldn't have bought them
Before, when
online.
you wouldn't have bought them online when I was in high school.
No, I mean,
That was like special order from Napa.
maybe I don't know.
You had to go into.
I really feel like every truck stop probably has a pair or two you can pick up.
A pair, too.
Yeah. So 4 truck nuts.
Yeah.
You're just swinging. It's like at a certain point, it stops being cool and starts being pretty gay. Just piles of truck nuts just slamming.
You put them in the front or back and then just rear end people.
Yeah, exactly. Oh man, you leave like imprints on other people's bumpers from them. you back in, you stop, it's fly into them. Like, nice man. How'd you get those? What were you doing? A little rear ending?
Yeah.
See, like that's
You lean
like
out and wink.
Yeah.
I just realized this just now. Okay, and I'm without being too vulgar. So the placement of the truck nuts,
Yes.
and then the tow hitch, right?
Yes.
So like if I was gonna have truck nuts, it wouldn't be on my truck; it would be on my trailer because the trailer, you know, you have your the arm that connects to the truck.
yeah.
So like you have your truck nuts, and I'll do a visual for the people.
Yeah, it'd be
you have your
cool.
truck nuts hanging here.
Yeah,
and
right there. Have them hanging back right by your face there.
The truck nuts are dangling. And then the truck nuts, the trailer hitch shaft is coming this way, right? And then it docks onto your truck nuts are right here. So I'd want my truck nuts to be back here. You know what I mean? Like right
Yeah.
on the trailer hitch, not on the
Yeah, you have to be visible.
right.
Yeah, I
Right.
like that, dude.
Is your-
Yeah, because really, I mean, from the way that those are hanging, it's more so like you're bent over.
Right. And then here comes your
or-
trailer hitch,
That
and
is
it's just
true.
going.
Yeah.
Goes right in your.
I want to get truck nuts, but like when you're cold, you know. So
They expand and go. Yeah, they can expand and contract.
just like the dome, you know. It's like when you're nervous, you know, it comes up.
Oh, that'd be.
I'm gonna start putting truck nuts on just regular vehicles.
Oh yeah, dude, for sure.
Ford Focus.
Yeah, nice.
You gotta make sure they're secure.
Yeah, dude.
My
They're
buddy,
just dragging on the ground.
you have your truck nuts dragging on the ground. Then they become sedan nuts.
Yeah, dude.
Sedan. We don't need to talk about other countries.
Yeah.
I think he's allowed to talk about Sudan nuts. We shouldn't. But we're gonna let Mark weigh.
Yeah. I don't have any thoughts on Sudan.
I don't even know what it is, man.
I don't have any.
It's a place in Africa.
Yeah.
That's all I know, man, and I think that's great. I love
And
Africa.
that's all I need to know.
I love Africa. I love Murderapolis. I love all that stuff.
The
man. That's
People's
great.
Republic of Chad.
Yeah, that's a cool place.
We were hanging out with Chad the other week.
Yeah, we did. We saw a guy named Chad.
Yeah.
Chad?
White man.
Is it CD?
Wait, what?
Chad Dan?
Oh, it was not Chad Daniel.
Oh.
Oh.
I didn't want to say his
No,
name.
just
No,
a poker player.
No, I don't get.
Oh.
We don't get that. I don't hang out with famous comedians.
Yeah.
Wait, he's famous?
Just you idiots. You guys are as high as I go.
Yeah. Saying comedian is even.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little far fetched.
Are those your gloves?
Those are my glove nuts,
Glove
dude. Look at
My mic
Look
gloves.
at these sweet black danglers, dude. These things are dope, dude. That's the new move, dude. We gotta get more inventive, you know. Truck nuts. That's like such an. It's so dated, you know.
What else could we hang from there?
It's a good question, man.
Jeez.
Truck butts.
Truck butts. Okay, that's pretty cool.
And it just covers the whole back.
Yeah, dude.
It's like a bumper
Yeah.
and a bump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you attach like you have like the exhaust pipe like going through it. The exhaust pipe is the yeah. I don't know.
Or you just
I don't know
have
what
like
word I can say on the radio.
if you put like if you just put a nose above the bumper so that it looks like a mustache.
Yeah. I like that.
That could be kind of cool.
Yeah, big long mustache.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be
Yeah.
good. Yeah, we're spitballing.
I
here,
mean, yeah,
guys.
we're kind of coming up. I feel like the truck nuts work or worked or still whatever because they were like not too obtrusive, if you will. It was like just a thing that just they were dangling there. But like
Yeah.
if you start putting noses on, you got to put a sizable nose
Yeah.
for people to realize that, oh, the bumper's supposed to be a mustache.
Yeah.
Like, have you ever seen one of those cars that has eyelashes above the headlights?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's too much.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, that's usually a very loose woman who's driving that around.
She
Yeah.
got eyelash extensions.
That's a lady who's not afraid to do some stuff, you know?
yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
She's ready to go.
Yeah. it's always a Ford Focus or
Yeah, like a Grand Am.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
usually a VW Bug.
Oh,
Sometimes.
a lot of bugs.
Sometimes.
a
Yeah,
lot of
because they have
bugs.
like the rounder.
That's true. It does.
Yeah.
It kind of looks like some sort of animal.
Yeah,
so
and usually
yeah.
that woman will just hop out of her car and hop into the Corvette.
Yeah,
with
she's
that.
going right into the Corvette.
Yep.
Yep, exactly.
She just drives. She hops out as the car's driving, just rolls over, and then hops in the Corvette.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God, a Corvette! Ditches her car. She's like, "Get in, babe."
Yeah.
She's all bruised up.
It's just a natural magnetic pull to the Corvette. Or she gets in the Corvette with a plain-faced 50-year-old man
She can't.
with dead Republican eyes. And she's ready to rock, dude. She's like, "We're going to DL.
Oh my God.
Take me to Zorba's, babe."
That's so. I never. My buddies took me to like on 4th of July. I've never been to DL. They were like, "Oh, it's wild.
It's a spectacle,
You gotta,
yeah.
It
right."
is, yeah.
I don't know what they were thinking, but when I got there, I was like, "Where are we?" And they were like, "Dude." And we ended up. It ended up turning into not a night, but it should have been. We were at Zorba's, and there's a place right down the street, right on the water there. And yeah, dude, there was like 27 Corvettes there.
Yeah.
42 cattle. I was just
Yeah,
like,
buddy.
where are we? You guys
Yep.
saw, you said this was cool. And then when we were golfing,
Boomers, dude.
we were golfing earlier in the day, and the cart girl with the beers.
Nice.
Who she came to
I
this.
already know, brother.
We were. She came to the. We were at the same hole. Twice. Like she came around.
Dude, that's a wild
2
day
times.
for her.
No. We were on hole. Let's say 8.
Sure.
She came, gave us beers, and then we stayed at hole 8, and then she came back again and was like, "You guys are still here?" And we're like, "Yeah, we just haven't."
That's ideal golfing.
We
Yeah,
haven't
truly.
taken a swing yet. Like, but yeah, she was like, "You guys need to go to the hotel, motel, Holiday Inn. That's where the party is."
Holiday Inn was a fun time.
Yeah,
And
right on the beach there.
We
Yeah.
didn't. We went the other way, and I was like, "You guys, I can't believe." I'm typically, when I'm in a situation hanging out at night like that, I'm typically one of the oldest ones there,
Right.
And I'm like, "You guys, we shouldn't be here. Like, we should be
Listen to the cart girl. Dude.
right." I'm
Yeah,
like,
dude.
"Oh, you know." She was 24, probably. I don't know how
she
old
knows.
is. She knows what's up.
She
you
knows
know?
where the fun
Dude,
is.
Holiday Inn party, always a good time.
Yeah, I've never
We-
really
we
done too
missed
much in
it.
DL either, but
No, I've never hung out in DL except for that,
yeah, a little
and
bit.
during the day at Zorba's or something.
Little
I've
here
had
and
some
there.
times there.
Yeah.
There was one time where I thought that I wet my pants while I was sleeping. And I like woke up
For this,
just with, for this. Woke up
I woke up
pants.
for
Woke up with just drenched pants in the front, and I was like, "Oh my god, I've never done this before. Like, what happened? Blah blah blah." And then I just like ran to my room because I slept in my buddy. I was like in my buddy's room that I passed out in, and I was just like by myself, being like, "I can't believe that I peed my pants. This is ridiculous." And for the whole weekend, we were there for like 3-4 days. And the last day, my buddy Zima's like, "Oh, dude, I just put a bunch of ice down your pants when you fell asleep. You never actually did that." I was like, "Oh, well, I'm glad that's..."
I'm glad I didn't
Yeah.
actually peed to melt the ice.
Yeah.
So it
Like,
covered
that's
it
very
up.
nice that I was scared the whole weekend and thought that I'd hide that from you.
Yeah, that sucks, dude.
Yeah,
that's
you're-
like a psychological thing, you know. It's
Yeah,
like
Your
dude.
buddy was playing the long game. Like, he just
was.
let you think you peed your pants.
He
for a
was.
long
It
time.
made it a real short game. I put
Also,
ice
like,
in.
why ice? You're already asleep. Like the coldness doesn't really matter. You may as well just like dump water on you.
That's
know?
what I thought you were gonna
I
say.
don't
Like,
know.
I put a beer between my legs and fell asleep.
No.
And then-
Yeah,
Only when we were at WeFest a couple years ago, I bought, dude, so many of the Kirkland lights because it was like
oh, those used to rip.
$12
dude.
for like a 48.
Yeah, dude, I loved the Kirkland Light, dude.
Dude, you cannot drink a lot of those. They
Oh.
all taste. This is how you know it's not a good beer. That every can that you open tastes different. You're like, this is the same rack of beer. How does this taste so different?
I think that's the charm of it.
I started.
part of it.
There was a while where I just started walking around though and opening the beers and putting them upside down in people's pockets to see how long it would take for them to notice. You'd find some. There's one guy I got like 4 different times. I just go on one side and put it. He's like, "Oh, what happened there?" It's like 30 seconds after it was drained in his pocket.
Man,
And then he's like, "You got to stop doing that." And then I walked over
good
back
gag.
there and I'm like, "You go drive your Corvette home, bud."
yeah, that's a Corvette guy, huh?
He was actually like a 24-year-old drunk idiot. For sure, later Corvette guy though.
That's a beer, Kirkland Light, that like it has to be ice cold.
Oh yeah, dude.
if it like raises like 5 degrees, it's done.
Yeah,
It's
that's
trash.
not a WeFest beer because you need to be able to carry your beers
it's
around.
gonna get warm.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly, man.
Jeez.
Yeah, I crushed, man. I had a couple weekends back in the Kirkland Light days, though. It's like that was just the
Dude,
best.
they came in 48 packs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's so
the
insane.
best for like drinking games. I mean, other than the fact that it does get warm and it's gross.
Yeah.
obviously you just drink it anyway. I'm not.
Yeah.
It's like I'd be like, ew, no. It's like
took a
I'm
sip
gonna.
and
Yeah.
I'm
chucked
gonna
it.
finish it. But the best for drinking games, well, especially games where like a lot's gonna go to waste.
Yeah.
Like you're playing like beer darts or like beer pong with the actual. You know what I mean?
Oh,
like,
for sure.
Perfect for a thing where it's like I don't even care how much this gets dumped on the
Playing
ground.
beer pong with the actual
Oh man,
that's a lost
it's a
art.
bygone time,
Dude,
buddy.
that was the best time because then you
time.
actually like played. Everyone got to the same level because
Yeah.
you're like, no, you're drinking that.
I
cup.
know you can't trust people to drink from their own beer. You know,
Yeah.
Any game where where it's not already just set out and poured, and you have to like everyone observes you finishing however amount of alcohol you're supposed to.
Yes.
per the rules of the game, it's busted, dude.
Yeah.
You can't trust that everyone's gonna take the same drink from their
Yep.
can or their bottle. I hate it.
Then we also, dude, the community cup that you would have the loser of some games drink, like in any game too, where it was like everyone pour a little bit of your drink inside it. You just have a huge gross concoction.
Brew, dude.
People just don't do that anymore.
Nope.
They need to start doing that. Put down your weed, kids, and start doing fun drinking games.
Yeah,
again.
Start wrapping your Corvettes around poles, dude.
Oh man,
we need to bring vehicular manslaughter back.
VH.
Remember when this country used to be great?
Make America VHM again.
Yeah.
VHM friendly.
Yeah, exactly, dude.
VHM friendly.
Yeah. So also vehicular is not a word. It's just VM.
VHM.
Vehicular.
Yeah.
I think also like the easiest way to pick up
chicks.
Bernadette is the 50-year-old lady who gets into Corvettes. I think
with the 65-year-old man.
Yeah.
In the mega hat.
I think you got to go to an Ace Hardware store. And if you're in the parking lot for an Ace Hardware store long enough, you're going to see a pair of New Balances.
Yeah.
And if it's wintertime, you follow that guy back to his house, and I bet you he's got a Corvette in his garage.
there's like these old like lot lizards in the Ace
Hardware.
They're just hanging out waiting for a Corvette.
Like, oh man.
Instead of looking for a big rig, they're like, oh, there's a Corvette. That's what I'm talking about.
I bet you his name's
Looking for a
Gary.
good time.
Yeah. Wow. Looking for a good time. That's actually just
take me to Zorbus.
Yeah. You can't tell the difference between them and the lead singer of Twisted Sister.
Are you Dee Snider?
Yeah.
If you want me to be.
Yeah. Those ladies look and sound like Dee Snider. It's crazy, dude.
Dee Snider really encapsulates every man and woman from the 80s.
Yeah, dude, for real.
Actually, does Dee Snider still wear like the Twisted Sister stuff?
He wears like a pulled tight back hair.
Yeah. They all still dress the same. Like those rockers, like they don't get
leather
it,
vest.
You know?
Leather vest with no shirt under it.
Yeah, they look this. They dress the exact same, but they look like garbage. It's really hilarious. and I think in their minds, because like all the drugs and everything, I think they still like think they're like
they look
hot
like
and cool.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And it's like, no, you're neither, bro.
Yeah. The nice thing is for Dee Snider, his hair was so blonde that if he goes gray, no one will really notice.
That's a good point. Yeah. Dee Snider is the man, by the way. I'm not trying to like
I like Dee.
talk smack on Dee Snider,
I like the old snide.
but it is true that he looks like garbage and still acts like he's like a young cool
Dude,
rock.
you know who looks like complete garbage? Robert, lead singer of The Cure.
Oh, Robert Smith.
Robert Smith.
But I think that guy. Was it me and you were looking that up? It's like that he was like always kind of ugly, and the fact that ladies ever liked him.
Yeah, but look at him.
It was just like he had just a weird, like kind of a unique aesthetic.
Yeah, it was me and you talking about that on the way to Iowa.
But yeah, I mean,
dude, look at this picture.
He looks like he looks like an elementary school music teacher. He looks horrible, dude.
That's so bad.
Wait, didn't Nathan Fulsbach? What did Nathan Fulsbach say again?
He looks like a hungover ant.
Like a hungover ant.
Yeah, exactly what it is.
Yeah,
He's like, that just looks like you're hungover on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, dude.
Which is the best.
Oh man, it's rough.
Oh boy.
Oh gosh, he's got even when he was young.
Not good.
Yeah, no, that was.
I mean, like, it looks like it could
That's
be
a lot better than now.
Right, but if you study the picture, you're like, oh, man, he's out of proportion. Like, there's a lot of things that are kind of weird about the way he looks.
Yeah, well, look at that one.
Okay.
Yeah, let me take a peek at that guy. Yeah, no, it's like, I don't know.
It's not
That's a
like
weird thing. He's not even like a hot goth guy either. Like,
but there were so few guys that were doing that kind of thing, I think, like especially like as big as they were.
Cure, yeah.
Right. So I think it was just like there was no one who was really doing that.
What were they
much.
really curing?
Nothing.
Yeah.
Truck nutitis.
Yeah,
they
were.
Robert Smith and truck nuts were popular.
They
at
were
the
the
same
cure
time.
for truck nuts.
Yeah.
Dude. They really were, man.
Yeah. Well, at least we figured that out. That's a good way to end it.
It's a work in progress.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Cool.
I think that's all we really got. You got anything coming up, Josh?
Nah, man, I don't got nothing, dude. Yeah, absolutely nothing.
Nice. Well, except this weekend. We'll be
Well,
in
yeah,
Mayville.
I have stuff. I have stuff, but like
Yeah.
nothing that I'm proud of.
Well, there's 10 tickets left for the show in Mayville.
Oh, dang. That's
Only
good.
10 in
It's going to sell it.
It's beautiful, buddy. That makes me
Yep.
excited.
We'll be with Aiden McCluskey and Elliot McVeigh, and me and Josh.
Yeah, get a party bus. Actually, rent a Corvette. Get down to Mayville.
Yep.
Rent a party Corvette.
Yeah.
Start.
I do great with boomer crowds, so bring your boomer, your hot 50-year-old boomer girlfriend.
Josh crushed last year.
Yeah, I always crush.
And then he said, then afterwards, he's like, doesn't even matter. That crowd was so hot. They would have laughed at it. It was just Josh being
point.
sad, Josh.
Good point.
He's like,
I was making a good point.
Yeah.
I stand by it.
He's like, they would have laughed no matter what. I'm like, your whole set rule.
They were wrong. I was right.
Yeah.
I could have made fart noises. They
Exactly.
the whole time.
Exactly.
Hot fart noises.
Absolutely.
Nice.
All right, well, thanks, guys. Thanks for letting me be on it.
Yeah. Anytime.
Oh, yeah.
It was fun.
You got anything else, Quay Daddy?
Nope. Let's see. I got nothing coming up. Shout out to Moorhead Bantam Black for winning the trip to state.
Oh, nice. Where you
Way to
going
go.
for that?
Congratulations, Marquay's son.
Oh, yeah.
Marquay's son.
Marquay's son. My
Marquay's
son.
I'm taking that guy to the nude beach to celebrate, dude.
We're gonna be in Wayzata. It's so funny because like when I in Minneapolis first, and I learned it as Wayzata, and then I moved up here, and everybody calls it Wayzata.
It's definitely Wayzata.
I
I've
know.
never heard one person call it Wayzata.
That's all I've been hearing is Wayzata. So I'm like, it's Wayzata. Anyway, that's where we're gonna be. Actually, I take that back. We're gonna be at the Plymouth. We're gonna be in Plymouth. But
Nice.
whatever. We're going to the Hidden Beach in
Yep.
Minneapolis.
Actually, Plymouth isn't far from that beach.
I know it's not too far at all. I've been to Hidden Beach.
Let's go.
Nice.
We're gonna.
I can't wait.
I'm coming too. I'm coming.
I'm going to teach your son a thing or two.
I'm gonna get a floaty. We're gonna wait out there, and somebody's gonna dive bomb us.
Yeah. Marquay's the dive bomber.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Yep. See you next week.
See ya. Aloha. I mean.
Toodaloo.
Yeah. Oh.